Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Ace. Like you know that he's a mage and I know his 7 stars form already been out for a long time, but yeah, we get Academia event, so I'm gonna review him. Do you need him or not? Okay, so he's a magician, so let's compare him to Tricera and Blossom Sage Sakura. So if you take a look on magic stats, it is obvious that Ace is the winner. Okay, 190%. That's amazing. Actually, not okay, because if you take a look, first you need to awaken Ace passive, okay, to reach the number. Second, you need to equip his Trust Measure, and that already take one ability slot. That's same like Blossom Sage Sakura, but for Ace, one thing that I don't like is he needs to equip throwing weapon. Okay, and like you know that throwing weapon is not worst weapon, but definitely not the best weapon for magician. You need to get Rinoa, Trust Master Reward, or if you are a free-to-play player, then you need to be a veteran to get Yin Yang Charm, because other than Yin Yang Charm, other throwing weapons have low magic stats, and that's kind of a downer. And also for 7 stars Ace, he is really not flexible because he needs to become single wielder. Okay, yes, the plus is good, 50%, same like Blossom Sage Sakura if I'm not mistaken, but still the fact that you need to be a single wielder, not a dual wield, it is really downing. Okay, because for a mage you don't get benefit from using double-handed weapon or something like that. Okay, and for other passives, he has 200% faster LBV rate, and this one is pretty good because later you will see on his 7 stars form he is more sweet to become a supporter because his LP gonna break 74%. Okay, so this 200% faster LBV rate is really good. For MP restore, it is just ordinary 5% MP regen. Okay, so nothing special from his passive, but again his 6 stars form is really lacking because he doesn't have any ailments resist until he reach 7 stars form. So he has blind, paralyzed, and petrify resist. Okay, so that's quite decent. Okay, maybe confused. Okay, and nice health regen, 1800 health, which will recover about 2000 health per turn, so quite nice. Okay, enough about stats. Now let's talk about his abilities. So I will talk about his 7 stars abilities. The first is Force Hand. Yes, this one is totally rubbish. Okay, why rubbish? You may say that Mega Force has a chance to give you amazing 140% defense and spirit and 40% damage mitigation. Yes, those are amazing, but remember the chance is only 10%. So pretty low. I mean, so the highest chance is Force. Okay, Force give you 20% mitigation and 80% defense and spirit. That kinda very low in my opinion. Okay, because at least you want to get that high force, which give you 110% and 30% damage mitigation. In my opinion, they should make this skill into 90% high force and 10% mega force. Okay, because really guys, with this, because there's 50% to cast force, I don't think he is worth to be used to become your dedicated support, because 20% mitigation and 80% defense spirit buff are kinda not enough on this day. Okay, because let's say if you use Ace for your dedicated buffer, then force is what triggered from this Force Hand, then your party probably gonna be wiped out. Okay, and that's the end of the story, so that's bad. Okay, and for his cooldown ability Top Hand, the Top Hand is like an upgrade from your Force Hand. It is good, but again, okay, 50% chance to give you 20% damage mitigation and 80%. So basically this is a combination between Force Hand and Spirit Hand and what hand I forgot. Okay, so this cooldown is really rapid. Okay, because yeah, 4 turns. Imagine that you cast this hoping for legend, and you get standard, and you need to for 4 turns to recast it. Okay, what a big downing. Okay, very bad cooldown ability. So this is why I don't like Ace. Okay, his skills are kinda like feels like troll in my opinion. And next, summon Eidolon. It is cooldown ability which learned by all Final Fantasy Type 0 7 stars. Okay, so this one is very useful when you get a mission to summon Esper, and when the enemy has powerful attack, so you can quickly complete the mission and defeat the enemy. Okay, so very good. And those are all his 7 stars abilities. Kinda bad in my opinion because he become a supporter, but don't worry because his previous 6 stars abilities get an upgrade. The most important is Tri-Beam Laser. Okay, this one is really good, especially because especially if you have awakened this, because yeah, when you awaken this you can chain this. Maybe it is not a perfect chain, but you can use this to boost your Defy Ruination chain a little bit. Okay, 7 hits. Okay, and yeah, this skill gets 6.5 times upgrade on 7 stars form. So that means you deal 9.3 times damage on the minimum. Okay, but that's kind of low because you cannot dual cast this or whatever. But the good thing is it imperil fire, lightning, and light resist by 75%. And like I said, it is good to help chain with the Ruination family. So that means he can help Regan, he can help Orlando because Regan element is fire. So it is also very good for instant KO setup because usually you only imperil about 50%. So this 75% are really high. Okay, very good. And next is his LB. You really need to upgrade this LB, okay, because without an upgrade this is simply rubbish. With an upgrade it breaks enemy spirit by 74%, so very good. And like I said on the beginning, he has that 200% partial LB rate. That means he able to use this almost on every 3 turns. Okay, so basically what you want to use is use this LB, use Tri-Beam Laser, and buff your party. But for buff, it is really not reliable. Okay, he become basically Ace right now is support. Okay, but don't count on his buff. Only count for his imperil and break, spirit break. Okay, enough about abilities. Now let's talk about equipment. So another thing I don't like about Ace is, yes, he needs to equip throwing weapon. I have said this on the beginning, but let me repeat this again. Okay, if you are free to play players and you have missed Yin Yang Charm, then you kinda fuck up. Okay, because on story mode there is no good throwing weapon which increase your magic. So good luck with that. Okay, and for the rest, simply focus on his magic stats. And maybe if you only use Ace as a supporter, then maybe you can equip him with Pot 153 because after Imperil and break the enemy spirit, you can use him to give your party damage mitigation. Okay, so that will help you a little bit other than using that half as buff. That can be really dangerous if you use Ace main buff. I mean, if you use Ace as main buffer on your party, okay, because 80% and 20% are simply too low to be useful. So enough about equipment. My conclusion for Ace. So in my opinion, Ace is not bad, but really guys, his function from damage dealer kinda non-exist. Okay, so what he has is good instant element in peril, but other than that, for his damage, it is kind of like using Zetzer. okay, the 77 damage. But this one, yes, I know that Tri-beam laser on the maximum potential can deal 29 times damage, and yes, that's pretty amazing, but the chance is simply too low to rely on. Okay, maybe it is nice surprise for burst damage, okay, but again, I don't see it is that good. Okay, and summon Eidolon is really good for many missions. That's one of good thing. You can use Ace to chase that twin-headed dragon, so that's one thing on how you use Ace. Okay, another bad thing about Ace is his Trust Measure. Yes, I know it is not that bad, but think about it. Okay, it gives you 30% magic and 20% MP, so basically it is just rich man Shantoto Trust Master. I forgot. Yeah, Shantoto Trust Master is magic plus 30%. So basically, it is just a little bit better. Remember that Ace is 5 stars base. Only extra 20% simply doesn't cut it. Okay, not bad, but really, if you, let's say, if you have Ace, one Ace, I mean, then I don't recommend you to get this Trust Master for your other characters. There are many better magic stats boosting abilities out there. For Super Trust Master reward, it is also same. It is not bad, but again, it is most useful on himself. Unless, of course, if you have 7 stars Mega Man Xvius, I mean Veritas of the Light, then it is good for her. But yeah, really guys, I don't think it is worth to pull for 4 aces for that. Okay. Yes, basically simply he's too random. Okay. Like Zether, but on superstar form. Okay, in the end, I can only give him maybe 6.5. Yeah, maybe 7. Okay, 7. Yes, 7 out of 10. Ace Ho. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Ace. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Xvius guide. Bye bye guys.